Many people notice the loudest voice in the room first, but some of the deepest thoughts often come from the people who say the least. You sit in conversations and listen more than you speak. While others rush to fill every silence, you quietly observe. You notice small details, the change in someone's tone, the hesitation before a smile, the things people reveal without realizing it. Yet because you're quiet, people sometimes assume there's not much going on inside your mind. They mistake silence for uncertainty. They mistake calmness for weakness. They mistake listening for a lack of confidence. And after hearing those assumptions enough times, it can start to feel frustrating. You may have ideas you never share, thoughts that stay unspoken, opinions that remain hidden behind a polite smile. Not because you have nothing to say, but because you carefully choose when to say it. Many people are taught to associate confidence with volume. The person who speaks first seems more certain. The person who speaks the most appears more knowledgeable. The person who dominates attention often gets noticed. But attention and depth are not the same thing. A river can look calm on the surface while carrying immense strength beneath it. People are often drawn to what is visible. Words are visible. Noise is visible. Presence is visible. But careful thinking happens quietly. Reflection happens quietly. Understanding grows quietly. Silent people often spend more time observing before reacting. Instead of immediately expressing every thought, they allow ideas to settle. They gather information. They connect patterns. They think beyond the obvious. Because this process happens internally, others don't always see it. It's like reading an entire book while everyone else only sees the closed cover. The story exists, the knowledge exists, but much of it remains hidden from view. There is also a certain comfort that society places on predictability. When someone constantly shares their thoughts, people feel they understand them. But quiet individuals can seem harder to read, and what people don't fully understand, they sometimes underestimate. Not out of cruelty, simply because they cannot easily measure what they cannot see. A quiet person may spend hours thinking about a problem before speaking, then offer a single sentence that changes the entire conversation. They may appear passive, yet internally, they are analyzing, reflecting, and learning. The silence was never emptiness. It was preparation. It was observation. It was thought. And if you've ever felt overlooked because you're not the loudest person around, that feeling is understandable. Being quiet can sometimes make it seem like your presence goes unnoticed, like your ideas are standing in the background while louder voices move to the front. But your value was never determined by how much space your voice occupies. Some people express themselves through constant words. Others express themselves through careful ones. Neither is wrong. They are simply different ways of moving through the world. The ability to listen deeply is not a weakness. The ability to think before speaking is not a flaw. The ability to remain calm while others rush is not something that needs fixing. In many situations, those qualities become strengths that reveal themselves over time. The loudest spark catches attention first, but the steady flame lasts much longer. People may underestimate quiet individuals in the beginning, yet over time, consistency, wisdom, and thoughtful actions often speak louder than words ever could. So if your voice is softer than the world expects, that doesn't mean it matters less. Some strengths arrive quietly, and sometimes the people who speak the least are carrying the most meaningful things to say.